All right, so the next presenter that we have is Shufei Kime. She is a chiropractor and acupuncture doctor, and just an amazing woman who motivates me. What did she call me? She's my jumper, but we work together well, and have really built a bond over the last year or so. So she was born and grew up in Taiwan and loves to bring hope and healing to the world with the passion to make people feel better. She loves to travel and meet different people, and with her desire to help more people along the journey. Shufei holds a bachelor's in radio, television, and a master's in telecommunications and management. And if you're looking for a funny story about that and how she might be related to Connie Chung, you should probably check out her book, one of her books that she recently wrote, which was Cancer is Kicking My Butt, but I've Got a Really Big Butt. How a family's grief journey was inspired by one last phone call. She's also the founder of Acupuncture and Chiropractic Clinic of Iowa in Cedar Falls, Iowa, and she is practicing seeing patients using acupuncture, chiropractic, and whole food nutrition. And if writing one book in 2020 wasn't enough, she also recently published The Coronavirus in Taiwan, 10 Reasons Why Taiwan is Thriving While the Rest of the World Still Fears for Their Lives. So, Dr. Kime, welcome.
Hi. You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Annie. I cannot do this without you. Okay, the book it's my husband's journey, and I have been writing this book for 4 years in my head. I just feel like I cannot do this. So last year in December, and Annie was in the treatment room doing acupuncture. So I was just like, hey, I really want to publish a book, but I don't know how. Here, Annie told me that I just published a book. So I was just like, really? That's how it started. And so I don't speak fluent English. So I original from Taiwan. So this is kind of like very difficult for me to speak. It's really out of my comfort zone. So I will try to speak slow and do my best. And I have 5 kids. I met my husband in Southern Illinois, 1990, when I came here to study radio and journalism, radio and television. And I really want to be an anchor. I want to go back to Taiwan to anchor. And so, but I met my husband, a boy from Iowa. He is from Quad City, Caucasian. And so I did not know when we met, he wanted 9 kids. I want 0. I don't want any kid because I am the oldest kid in Taiwan from the farm. And so I worked my butt off and I just don't want any kid. And then somehow, from 1 kid, it ended up with 5 kids. And then he diagnosed with cancer 4 years ago, and with multiple myeloma, bone cancer. And so I'm here. Then we move from Quad City to here. So let me take it back. Like when I was 40 years old, I have 5 kids, under 13, and I own a wellness clinic. I hire a chiropractor, and I was massage therapy. I hire a chiropractor. I hire massage therapists. I had 5 people working for me, and I went to school in Palma Chiropractic School with 5 kids under 13. Then my husband took a job in sit in Waterloo. And so I'm by myself with a clinic and going through, like, I'm taking 40 credit in the chiropractic school and 5K under 13. Basically, I only sleep like 2-3 hours a day. And so if I can do it, plus I don't even speak medical. I study journalism. I am liberal art. I study liberal art. I never have, the only class I take is the science is psychology. And so it's kind of like, if you want it so bad, I want it so bad when I was 40 years old. So I just pushed through. Because I want to helping people to get better. That's just kind of my calling. I did not know 7 years later, my husband was diagnosed with bone cancer. He went through, we were kind of living, this is my life, Bethlehem. I have a clinic in Cedar Falls. So I will see the patient like 2 days and then check him, to be with my kid for 2 days. Then I will drive down to Iowa City. That's what, about 100 miles. It depends, 1.5 hour drive. I will drive down there to be in hospital with him for 2-3 days, and then maybe the other daughter or his family will come to release me, and then we'll drive back to see my patient, to check on the kid, and then I will drive back to University of Iowa. So it's back and forth because he have 2 stem cell transplant, and our oncologist say he with these 2 stem cell transplant will buy him 8 to 15 years. So I had no idea my calling to be a chiropractor, acupuncturist, doing nutrition is the toughest job. And maybe, is the calling is prepare me his death. I did not know he will die. But anyway, so that's my journey into this. And then the reason why I want to write the book, because cancer is kicking my butt, but I got a really big butt. It's my husband's, the saying when he was going through the cancer, a day before he died. So I'm going to take that back. Like, I feel like we are very lonely, even though I have a lot of support. But I did not know how he was thinking being diagnosed with cancer. And so that week before he died, Monday, Thursday, we went down, he had the chemotherapy. Friday, we went down to Iowa City to have bone biopsy. And so then we drove down there, and he was asleep all the way back. But before we left Iowa City, we went to a Chinese restaurant, and now he ate the whole thing. Everything was gone. I was just like, wow, maybe you are doing better. But I did not know that's his last meal. And so when we drove back, he will try to sleep on the bed, but he can't because he doesn't feel good. And I'm autopilot because I'm so stressed out for the whole years with back and forth with the kid, with the cancer, with my patient. I just have nothing left. And I'm just autopilot, just keep moving, keep going. That's all I can do. And so last Sunday, the day before he died, he was lying down on the sofa. And I'm just like owning my own clinic. So I went into my clinic to work. And guess what? That was my busiest day ever. For the past 7 years, I have been practicing. So I went in to pull all the folder. When I came back, he said to me, he said, honey, I got bad news and good news for you. And I said, okay, give me the good news first. He said, do you remember like multiple myeloma body I tried to connect for the past 3 months? He called me, and I really want you to listen to the phone conversation. I recorded for you, and it's on my phone. And I said, okay, I will listen to it, honey. And tell me what's the bad news. He said, I still don't feel good. So I, as a nutritionist, I feed him something. And I said, you know what? You have to lie down if you still don't feel good. I said, let's go to ER. He said, no, let me rest. Maybe after I stay will be better. But he already slept from Friday. When we came back, like evening, Saturday, Sunday, he had been on the same position on the couch, never moved. And but I never forced him to do anything. So I said, okay, if you don't feel good, you can go lay down. He cannot lay down maybe 10 minutes. He said, you know what? I just threw up. I said, you know what, honey? We had to go to ER. That's the last time he, and so I called my daughter. I said, help me to dress daddy. And I had to go drive the car. I will meet you in the farm. So that was this time I saw him, and I just drove out the car. Like the ER to our local ER is like maybe 5-minute drive. I just drove two minutes. He said, I cannot breathe. So I totally understand how people feel when they go through COVID, they are dying. That's exactly how he feels. So we went to ER, but ER is so busy, and they did not really like focus on him because with a cancer diagnosis, we were in and out of the ER so often. And then not until he told me like, honey, can you go to tell the ER doctor I cannot breathe? And, that's when I rushed to the front desk. I said, you guys, my husband cannot breathe. You guys got to help me. And so that's the ER doctor that's the whole story. But I remember the last word he said to me is, I get up. That's the last thing. But anyway, so with that's the last word. And then he left me the message, because it's 48-minute message for the past 3 years. I just can't, it's like writing in my head. I just feel like this is the thing. I need to let the people know, like how he did not know he's going to die in 27 hours later. And so I want to let all the people who suffer with the cancer, this basically is the conversation between 2 cancer patients. So I did not even go on my script in here. I just want to let everybody know, like, if you wanted it, if I can do it, you can do it. Because I have 5K and 5K under 13 and study chiropractic and owning a clinic. I have 5 people working for me. If I can push through this, and plus I don't even speak English. Remember, I speak Chinese. So you just never want to get up, and and I did not know this is going to help him to die. But guess what? If I don't have my training, it is kind of impossible going through, like, to be so strong, because Yes, there has so many times after he passed away, I want to kill myself. But I have 5 kids telling me like, Mom, one of my daughter, uh, after he passed away, I had 3 kids at home. It was 17 years old and 15 and 13 years old son. And then one of the oldest, the 17 years old, she basically shook me. She said, Mom, wake up, we need you. And that's how I wake up. So sometimes the kids in your life, I remember I don't want any kid because I just don't want to have the kid, but I have 5 kids. But guess what? That's such a blessing to have my 5 kids. I won't know how to live without, I will be so lost without the kid, because the kid is my life to keep me moving, And so I think, I don't know, I might be over my time. So my journey of them, if everybody want to turn on the video, I want to, because right now is such a stress moment, you can focus on your fear or you are focused on love. So I have this book, it's called Love is Letting Go of Fear. So you can either focus love or you can focus the fear. Guess what? Fear is fat appear, F-E-A-R, But anyway, fear is not true. Fear, I got to look at my nose. Fear is not true. Fear is not going to happen because I'm so scared. What the heck? How could I raising 5 kids by myself? Because my husband always break earner. Yes, I own a clinic, but the 1 year back and forth, my clinic is like, I'm so surprised I still practice because it was Social Security get me by. I so appreciate the government. So, but anyway, so.
Yay, I think everybody is cheering with you. Your story is.
And so everybody put your hand together, rub it. Okay, open up, feel your energy. You can feel it. Okay, so put your fear into this ball, like a broom, a ball. I will say a ball, a broom. Just blow into your fear into this broom. And then let it go. It's gone. It's not true. It's not going to happen because I still here talking 3 years after he died. And, so I hope you get something, sorry, I did my best. So hopefully everybody gets something from this.
You did amazing. So many people are connecting and resonating and just really appreciating your bravery to tell your story. And I know that it's taken you've been sharing it, but each time probably something different comes up. But for so many people who needed to hear that today, thank you for sharing that.
Thank you, Annie. I cannot do it without you. I really appreciate all your help.
You are welcome. Yes. It was my pleasure. And actually, when you get to know Shufei, you will know that she and her husband, Rich, are pretty funny people. And so there's a little stitch of humor that's laced throughout that book. And so I posted it in the chat. And if you would like to get your hands on that book or the coronavirus book or just learn about her practice, all 3 of those links are in the chat, and I highly recommend you go and check them out. And so if you have any questions for her, you can post those in here and we'll try to grab those out. I think what you were talking about with the book related to fear is that fear stands for false evidence appearing real. And so when fear shows up in our lives, that's because there's this ugly thing that's rearing its head that's telling us, hey, you're not good enough. Hey, who are you to talk about that? Who are you to write a book? Who are you to try to give a presentation in English when you don't speak English as your first language?
Yeah,
All of those things are false. So just learning how to overcome those and step on those when they show up is it's a skill to be learned for sure. So thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Can I say one more thing?
Yes, you may.
So if you guys so scared and so stressed out, so mad, I want you to take a deep breath in and then let it out, let it go, and then just focus, drop in your pleasure moment now. So basically you go to, instead of focus on the fear, angry, loneliness, to focus on the love, that focus in something, the thought can make you happy. So maybe it's a bubble bath, whatever. Maybe you're not just shut off the TV, go out, take a walk. So find something can make you happy, like shift it to pelvic and shift it. This is a huge. So, if I can do it, everybody can do it because I still here. I still alive, right? Because my husband he want me happy. He want me continue to help to raising our kid because you know what? That's his focus.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you.
That was his dream for you. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. I feel like we should all just, take a deep breath in and release it and just know that life happens and we are equipped to handle it as long as we allow ourselves to listen, lean in, and learn.